For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 18. If you missed episode 1, check the channel page for it. Go and watch that one first because I start off with outlining what my initial plans are for the team and we're going to build upon that in today's episode. As previously mentioned, this one is being recorded before you've seen episode 1, so do continue to give me your suggestions. Building on what we said towards the end of yesterday's episode, I'm starting to think about prioritising wide players. Whether that be in midfield or in defence, I need at least one bench level wide midfielder and one bench level wide defender as well. With regards to centre back, we're okay with a couple of youngsters we could use, although I would like to perhaps contemplate bringing in another centre back, but that would of course depend on how many people we can move on in this window. Central midfield looks okay. We have Ward-Prowse, Lemina, Tadic, obviously Højbjerg and Romeu too. So we look pretty solid with regards to the central midfield roles. Hopefully Stephen Davis will leave us in this window. Time will tell as to whether that happens or not. And striking options, Gabbiadini, Shane Long, Carrillo and Austin. Although Carrillo and Austin don't necessarily suit my own personal playstyle, so I would consider a striker. But I want to see how Gabbiadini and Shane Long can get on for me first through this pre-season tournament before making a definitive decision on those positions. Goalkeeper is up for question as well, but primarily at this stage, bench level, wide midfielder and wide defender. Hit me up in the comment section down below, and as we move into episode 3 and out of the group stage of this pre-season tournament that hopefully will see us get through today. Game against Bordeaux followed by a game against Las Palmas. I would very much like to get a win here against Bordeaux to give me that little bit of breathing room for the third game to hopefully ensure that we get through. Win as much prize money as possible. There is £6.8 million available. I'm going to start with the exact same 11 other than the change up top with Gabbiadini in for Shane Long that drew yesterday with Leganés. And then fingers crossed, everything will fall into place with regards to the transfer window. We have £44 million at present. Obviously with the prize money we could up that to 50. Further with extra player sales, it's just a case of waiting and seeing for now, but of course it's your suggestions in the comment section that I will be acting upon, so do make sure that you drop your suggestions. Hit the video, or hit the like button on the video if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any further uploads. Of course this series and the Roma series and the Become a Legend are all running concurrently on the channel, so there are 3 different series for you to enjoy. Hopefully we can get the wins we need in today's video, and then the prize money will go a long way to helping bringing in some fresh new talent. Tadic, see the run there from Nathan Redmond that is very well timed, but can I find the right pass? Maybe a 1-2? He thought about it. Dusan Tadic does have Manolo Gabbiadini there in support. Both Tadic and Gabbiadini are left-footed. Pretty sure that wasn't a foul, but this is the first free kick opportunity we've had of our management spell here. Now, presumably, James Ward-Prowse is going to have the best free kick technique and ratings in the team. A booking for someone in the wall there. Waiting for the referee to allow me to change player. Dusan Tadic has okay free kick stats. What were they? 76 with 83 curve, but Gabbiadini actually has decent free kick stats as well. But James Ward-Prowse is going to be the man for set pieces in this team. And we'll see if he can give us a 1-0 lead. No, he can't, but a decent opportunity. It was very close to get up and then back down again. We'll have to wait and see if I can get a little bit more practice with both he and Dusan Tadic to hone my free kick taking abilities, because obviously they're quite random in FIFA 18. You can put the same amount of power and direction on one free kick as another and it will go somewhere completely different. But if we get someone like these, a genuine specialist like James Ward-Prowse, if I can nail down the technique with him, then we should be able to be quite successful with free kicks in front of goal, and hopefully it can make the difference between drawing a game and winning a game, or maybe even against the bigger sides, the difference between losing and scraping a point. First opportunity for me to try a free kick there. Didn't necessarily go as according to plan as I may have liked it to, but getting my eye in, and hopefully we'll get further opportunities in this pre-season tournament to practice my free kick skills with the new players we're playing with here at Southampton. Ward-Prowse to Lemina. Dusan Tadic is in a little bit of space here, trying to drop in the hole, so to speak. Could get it back to him here. Maybe try a finessed effort. It was better than one he had earlier on. And that's poor from the keeper, throwing that straight away. Ward-Prowse played that behind Buffal annoyingly, but try and work something else. Gabbiadini and Dusan Tadic really starting to create quite the partnership here. This is good signs, but 15 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Here's Lamina. Go to Gabbiadini. Oh, that's a foul from behind, isn't it? Right, this should be a better position than the previous free kick. A little bit further out. He's giving it to Dusan Tadic. Maybe I should try with Tadic. Now, I've used James Ward-Prowse once from close range. Let's try him from a little bit further out, shall we? James Ward-Prowse with the free kick. That's on target, but simple enough for the keeper in the end. Curved perhaps a little bit too much towards the centre of the goal. But that was definitely better than the first free kick. So we are getting there, finding my range with James Ward-Prowse. Another couple of free kick opportunities perhaps, and it won't be long before we're starting to put them in the back of the net on a regular basis. Ward-Prowse into Tadic. Gabbiadini is there. Nathan Redmond can be played around the corner, and it's a great first touch to take him inside. What a save from Mandanda. Wow. I was certain I was going to score there. Decent delivery, but the man that was trying to get to the ball couldn't quite because there was a man in the way. Redmond gets that back to Lamina. It'll go back to Nathan Redmond. A little bit of footwork maybe, just to work some space. Trying his best, but he's not the strongest. It's a lovely through ball. And it's a strike and a half from the Bordeaux man. They've done nothing all game. And then he just pops up with a blinder from distance. What a great hit. Just one through ball. You can see that he's just running off Nathan Redmond there, who just gives up. And then lets fly from 25 yards. And it's right into the top corner. Just arrowed. Hit it as hard as he possibly could. Oh, painfully close to it, Fraser Forster. But he didn't get anything on it. We're 1-0 down just before half-time. Tadic. Obvious ball there is Nathan Redmond. Look to dart inside. Can he get away from the defender? He's done well. And there's some gaps to run into. Oh, but he can't finish to save his life, can he? Come on, Nathan. You've got to be better than that. I like the wingers to be able to cut inside and cause damage, which is what he's doing. But at the end, you need a finish or a final ball. And at the minute, the finish and or final ball isn't there for me. 61% possession to this point in the game. We are dominating chance creation and just having the ball at our feet. But as you've seen from the scoreline, that at this point isn't enough. Ward-Prowse, Lamina. Waiting there is Dusan Tadic. Dropped the shoulder. That didn't quite work as well as I'd hoped, but I look to bend this. Straight to the keeper is where I'm going to bend that. That's annoying. I was looking for the far top corner. 9 shots to their 3. But at the minute, it's their 1 goal to my none, and it may even be 2 momentarily. They're on the attack here. It's a good ball in, and Laborde's there, but he heads straight at Fraser Forster. It really perhaps should have been Bordeaux 2, Southampton 0. We're not necessarily struggling to play good football. We're just struggling to put the ball in the back of the net at this moment. Well, inside to James Ward-Prowse. See Gabbiadini forward there. Dusan Tadic is with me. And then there is Sofiane Buffal. Try and drop the shoulder. He's done very well here, Buffal. And we'll just try and turn inside with a McGeady spear and get the shot away. It's well blocked. Tadic could just knock this down to a teammate. I was going to go for a 1-2. I still will. Tadic thread that through and it won't quite reach its target. We are causing them all sorts of problems now. And Dusan Tadic should have played the extra pass, is what Dusan Tadic should have done. And of course I'm in control of him, so that's my fault. There's Malcolm. Lovely through ball from Malcolm, a player that no doubt you guys will have mentioned already in the comment section when I've said that I went all foreigner there, when I mentioned that I would like a wide midfielder. Malcolm always seems to be an option in the comment section. Shane Long has come on here, but can't use his acceleration to get past the defender. If things continue the way they have been to this point in pre-season throughout the competitive season, good strike, well saved, then we may well be pushing for just the top half place in the Premier League this year. But I'd like to think as the year goes on that I'll progress and get better. Obviously with Roma in that series, I started pretty poorly in pre-season and didn't make it out the group stage, but obviously we had a stellar first season in the end, winning the Champions League and scoring over 100 goals in Serie A. So I'm not disheartened at this stage. We may well be losing here against Bordeaux and may yet go out of the pre-season tournament at the group stage, but there is still plenty of promise for the season as a whole. Kamano with the turn. Cedric does very well there. Referee thought about blowing for a foul, and in the end didn't, which is good news for me. Poke that in front of Shane Long, who can just knock it there for Dusan Tadic. try and turn, and he's done that well, but there's Josh Sims. Sims with the spin and tackle, but will keep possession here. Josh Sims, he's done well. We've got options in the middle, and it wouldn't quite drop for anyone. It has now for James Ward-Prowse. Fimanolo Gabbiadini, who's worked the space well, the shot is blocked, and that's going to tamely run to the hands of the keeper, and we're going to lose against Bordeaux. A taste of defeat early on in pre-season. 1-0 deficit to Bordeaux, but as you can see from the stats, I was okay in front of goal, chance creation-wise, but I wasn't able to get the win. Leganés beat Las Palmas, so both Leganés and Bordeaux will now be on 4 points, and they now play each other in the final game. So if we can beat Las Palmas, then we should still go through, providing that Bordeaux beat Leganés, and then we don't have the head-to-head go against us. So long as that game isn't a draw, I now need Bordeaux to beat Leganés and me to beat Las Palmas, and then we should be through to the knockout rounds. No news between the first game of the episode and the second of any transfers with regards us, but you saw there that Willian has gone to Roma, which is an interesting one, and Aquino has gone to Spurs. We'll have a look at the biggest deals to this point. Apparently I'm not allowed to look at the biggest deals to this point. Alright, well we'll do that after we've played Las Palmas. McQueen to Højbjerg, inside to Oral Romeu. Oh god, that was a heavy touch. Look for Shane Long through that gap, and if we can keep the run going here, Stephen Davis, I might be able to slot him in. Or Shane Long could go solo, kick the ball straight into the stand. That is exactly what I wanted, Shane, thank you. Stephen Davis has done well to win that header, and Oral Romeu just manages to get that under control. We'll look through for Davis. I see Josh Sims on the far side. It's actually Pierre-Emile Højbjerg pushed forward, went for the shot, couldn't quite squeeze it off. There's Jeremy Pied playing at right mid actually in this game, Pied, but hasn't really been too involved so far. Everything's been going down the left-hand side to Josh Sims, but at the same time, nothing has really been working for me in this game. Playing a few rotation players as others are tired. Pied, how's your cross? That's a dangerous ball. One straight at the keeper. Javi Castellano into Gabby Peñalba. Galvez back to Gabby. Gabby looking to find a shot. Alex McCarthy with a good save. Fraser Forster conceding goals on 2 occasions in pre-season so far, 1 in each game. But Alex McCarthy, after 32.5 minutes, has been able to keep a clean sheet so far. Hopefully that remains the case for the rest of the game. Oh, nicely done by Jack Stevens there, just positioning his body between man and ball. It was very well done. 1-2 there, and then get it forward to Shane Long, who has options here, one being Stephen Davis. That's good footwork. Stephen Davis in the box. Oh, it's off the bar. Josh Sims with the recovery, as does the keeper. Recover too. Josh Sims will take the corner. That's a decent delivery actually, and it's going to come off Xavi Navarro and go out for a throw the far side. If only I'd been able to get that down and controlled with Josh Sims slightly quicker. Decent ball in by Pied, but knocked away. Oriol Romeu gives that straight to Eric, as I was looking for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. But he's, well, tackled the man, but it's gone straight to another Las Palmas player. 5 minutes to go till half-time. As was the case against Bordeaux, I'm dominating possession and chance creation, but can't seem to get the ball to go into the back of the net. So nice ball forward to Stephen Davis, who's turned brilliantly. Stephen Davis, who I haven't been enjoying to this point, buries it in the back of the net, and we lead by 1-0. Well, that doesn't necessarily change my plans to sell him on, but we will be very thankful to him if that goal is the one that sends us through to the knockout stages of the competition. Thank you, Stephen Davis. Hit the bar a moment ago and now has given us a 1-0 lead. Good footwork, and on the run is Cedric. I get the feeling Cedric's going to be a very, very influential player for me this year. Pushing forward from right back. Similarly with Ryan Bertrand. It's a good ball in, and Josh Sims, puts it well over the top of the bar. If we could have gotten a second there, that would have completely changed the outlook of this second half. I'm going to take Sims off and move Shane Long wide and bring on Charlie Austin. He doesn't suit my play style, but can he grind and just kind of power us to a victory here? We'll have to wait and see. I don't enjoy Stephen Davis, but he does appear to be able to play quite well for me. Charlie Austin using that strength to just bully the defence around. Romeu will look for him again, but it went to Davis. And Charlie Austin, get the ball to Stephen Davis, into Charlie Austin again. Well, that was lucky. Is that going to go down as a Charlie Austin goal? Was the initial shot on target? I'm not sure. It's a nice little 1-2 with Davis. And the initial shot was on target. But you get the feeling it kind of only went in because of that deflection. Nice to see Charlie Austin come on and make a difference, though. 58th minute, it's 2-0 to Southampton. Davis. Right here to Shane Long. Can't get away from the defender. Here's Eric looking to turn him behind. Maya Yoshida can't get there, and Tanner lays that across, and it should be, and it is 2-1. Las Palmas back in the game. Alex McCarthy not able to keep a clean sheet. Haven't been able to keep a clean sheet so far in pre-season. And I need to ensure that I win this game to give myself the chance of having more games in pre-season. Otherwise, we'll have a month-long break with no football. I'd like to play as much football as possible with this Southampton side before I end up playing competitive games, because I still don't feel comfortable with it. And more game time without it actually having an effect on my overall league performance is a good thing at this stage. Mayu sweeps this out wide to Long. Get it in there to Højbjerg. To turn inside. He's done well there, Pierre-Emile. And I'm waiting for someone to make a run off me, which is exactly what Stephen Davis has done. And... oh! Stephen! My man, you buried one in a similar situation in the first half. That was terrible. On comes Emmanuel Emenike. Pace and strength up top for them now, but there's only 5 minutes to find an equaliser. Long to Charlie Austin around the corner to Stephen Davis. He's in behind again. Here's Steve. A look across here for Charlie Austin, and the game is won. Thank you, boys. Davis and Austin seem to make a decent pairing. The unfortunate thing is that Davis is on the transfer list, and I'm probably not going to use Charlie Austin that often, unless this continues to be a thing that works. And I may have to just put my own not necessarily prejudices, but my own playing preference aside, and play players that are effective for me in this first half of Season 1, rather than players that necessarily play the way I like to play. I'd rather get results at this stage than mould the team around my own play style. I can do that over time, but to start off with, I'm going to want results, aren't I? And if Davis and Charlie Austin are going to be the pairing that can help me get them, then I shouldn't ignore that fact, should I? We get a 3-1 win there against Las Palmas. So the question is, what happened between Bordeaux and Leganés? Leganés beaten by 3-0. Didn't see that coming, to be completely honest. I believe that is us now out of the pre-season tournament on a head-to-head. It is not. We go through on goal difference. Good. That pleases me. 1.1 million added to the budget. I thought we were going to go out there. We haven't. Top deals so far. Salvio has gone to Barcelona for £22.8 million. Willian to Roma for 30.8. That's a small fee, as far as I'm concerned, for a player of Willian's talents. Vitinho has gone from CSKA Moscow to Athletic Bilbao. Campos from Marseille to Club Bruges. And Suleimani from Young Boys to, I believe that's Mineiro, but I might be mistaken. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I am mistaken. But we play Guimarães next. They will be tough opponents, but hopefully Jay Kescliffe has accepted that move. That's good. He's gone out on loan now. So what I'm actually going to do is put Davis in for Tadic and take Gabbiadini out and put Charlie Austin in. It worked. I'll utilise Shane Long as a wide player, I think, rather than Josh Sims, just because he's better on the ball. But the Davis-Austin partnership worked, so it would be unfair not to give them another crack of the whip, which we will do. But as of the next episode, your guys' suggestions will be on my shortlist, and hopefully deals will be getting done. We haven't been able to sell anyone on yet, but quite clearly, the team needs improving. So you guys are going to be the ones that improve it. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, especially by hitting that notification bell. What is today? Today is Sunday, so there'll be a Roma Career Mode episode later on this afternoon, as was the case yesterday as well. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed. Tomorrow will probably be Roma and My Player, or Become a Legend, and then Southampton will be back on Tuesday, I would have thought. So you have a couple of days to get your suggestions in. And hopefully you guys can make the right decisions for the team. I'll see you next time.